Mining Week is once again being observed in Guyana under the theme Improved Recovery, Reducing Impact, Securing the Future of Mining. This year's event will be celebrated from August the 24th to 30th. All efforts are being made to ensure everyone in the mining sector participates in and enjoys the many fun and informative activities being held across the various mining districts. This week on Dorado Shines, you will learn more about the events being held during Mining Week, even as the sector faces serious challenges, particularly those associated with the drop in the price for gold globally and the decline in declarations here in Guyana.
2014 is being celebrated at a time when challenges as well as opportunities in the mining sector are being pursued by various stakeholders and certainly being coordinated by the ministry and our lead agency, the GGMC. The theme of this year's celebration is quite relevant to the issues that surround the mining sector in terms of looking at improved recovery, reducing the impact on the environment, but also it's securing the future of mining. And if we look seriously at the theme of Mining Week 2014, it will show the interests as well as the need for all stakeholders to focus on key and critical matters.
Mining Week events during this year will go to the districts. In particular, the focus will be at Madio and Port Kaituma, and of course the roundup at Bartica, where we have the annual Pork Knockers Day event. The idea this year also is to recognize that we have to involve at all levels the stakeholders in the mining sector. And too often in the past we've noticed that perhaps we haven't had the kind of response from the genuine stakeholders who are actually in the field doing the crud of the work. And that's one of the reasons why this year we've opted for outreach activities in Madia and Port Kaituma, hubs in their own right.
Mining Week is an exciting period and it really celebrates so many things. But I just want to share a few of them that we're celebrating this year. It is the 34th anniversary of Mining Week. It is the 14th Pork Knocker Day that we'll be celebrating on Saturday the 30th. And then, significant to the mining community is that Madia would have been established in 1884, making it 130 years for that community. So it is something to celebrate.
A time of celebration and merriment, the Ministry of Natural Resources and the Environment, the Guyana Geology and Mines Commission, and other key agencies will be joining with miners across the country in celebration. The occasion will also be used to remind operators of their responsibilities and obligations and the need for them to play a key role in protecting the environment.
The Ministry of Natural Resources certainly would join with the mining community in celebrating this week an annual feature whereby we go across the country, interact directly with our miners, listen to them, and to see how it is we can facilitate their activities, but their activities in the context of their obligations to protecting and maintaining the environment, as well as ensuring that we manage the social issues that are associated with mining and mining communities.
The Guyana Gold Board believes that long-term relationships of trust and respect must be established between stakeholders in order for a growing gold mining economy like Guyana to be sustained.
The Ministry of Natural Resources and the Environment and the Guyana Geology and Mines Commission presents Mining Week 2014, August 24 to 30, under the theme Improved Recovery, Reducing Impact, Securing the Future of Mining, with outreach and playoffs on Saturday, August 23 at the Madhya Community Centre ground and August 27 at the Port Kaituma Community Centre ground, and outreach on Thursday, August 28 at the Guyana Goldfields Aurora Gold Project, and an outreach with miners at Aranka Landing at 11 hours. The Pre-Pork Knocker Day exhibition on Tuesday, August 26 at First Street, Bartica. Customer Appreciation Day on Thursday, August 28 at the Guyana Geology and Mines Commission on Brick Dam, and Pork Knocker Day on Saturday, August 30 at the Regatta Pavilion, Golden Beach, Bartica. It's Mining Week 2014, August 24 to 30, under the theme Improved Recovery, Reducing Impact, Securing the Future of Mining.
With Guyana recording its highest ever gold declaration last year, miners have indeed achieved a lot despite challenges facing the industry, which have seen declarations decline during the first half of 2014.
Our miners in the mining sector have achieved a lot. There are still some challenges, such as we've seen the issue of low declaration, and which we are working together in addressing those factors that contribute. We also want to ensure that mining communities, that they become the pride of the regions as well as the pride of our country. The challenges that face in looking at issues such as trafficking in persons and other illicit behavior, have those removed and completely removed in and around mining community, and our miners, particularly the GGDMA, have made it quite clear that they are committed to supporting the government, the ministry, the GGMC in dealing with this particular issue.
Guyana is making more lands and resources available for mineral production and investments in the natural resources sector. These initiatives are being pursued in keeping with the country's commitment to protect the environment. As part of the efforts to increase mining activity across the country and provide miners with an opportunity to invest more in the sector, authorities have been moving over the years to provide a range of options, including opening up more lands. This has seen the execution of auctions and lotteries in which large numbers of miners participate and ultimately secure more lands for mining.
I know hundreds of miners have just recently benefited from both the auction as well as the lotteries that were held in all 6 mining districts. I also want to remind again our miners that whilst we're providing this opportunity, they have to uphold their responsibility in reducing the impact of mining on the environment and to become, as it were, Guyanese who are very much committed to a sector that has done a lot, that is making strides, but a sector in which all of us can be proud of and that continue to take its space.
If we think about it, we will understand why occasions such as Mining Week are important, because this is again an opportunity for us to reinvigorate what we have to do to get general information out there. Don't pollute. Be careful how you treat your tailings. Be careful about safety. Occupational safety and health is a very serious thing for us at GGMC. And yet we find for very silly behavior, I would want to say, or reckless behavior, you're seeing accidents that we advocate against, practices that we advocate against at all different levels still happening. And you're scratching your head, you're saying, you know, what more can be done? And the more that can be done is we've got to go out there and talk and talk and talk and explain and show and show and show. And this is where we have the opportunity to do it.
While providing miners with more lands on which to operate continues to be an important initiative, authorities are also cognizant of the need to create conditions for more specialized training. The increasing complexity of the mining process and use of technology nowadays require a higher level of skills, including computer literacy. Machine operators require specialized training to operate and handle increasingly complex equipment which is used in the extraction process. Prospecting for new gold deposits now requires the ability to interpret technical data. Being equipped with these skills is becoming more a necessity as new and innovative techniques for gold and diamond extraction continue to be introduced. In this regard, the Guyana Mining School and Training Center was established to help boost the capabilities of operators in the industry as well as provide training to those looking to embark on a career in mining.
The Guyana Mining School would have been born out of a survey that was conducted by the Technical Vocational Educational Training and the Statistic Unit of the Ministry of Labor and Human Services. And in that survey of the mining sector, which was conducted in January 2012, it saw that there were several key areas in the sector where there is a need for training and development of human capital to service the industry. And these areas range from technical areas such as operators, servicemen, servicewomen, to managerial positions in some cases. And so the mining school saw or was developed because of this niche existing where we can play a part in developing human resource in these various areas that have been outlined in the Skills Needs Survey.
A number of courses to address the immediate needs in the sector are expected to come on stream this year. Polluting waterways and vegetation through mining activities is an offense. Be responsible. Protect the environment.
The Ministry of Natural Resources and the Environment and the Guyana Geology and Mines Commission presents Mining Week 2014, August 24 to 30, under the theme Improved Recovery, Reducing Impact, Securing the Future of Mining, with outreach and playoffs on Saturday, August 23 at the Madia Community Centre ground and August 27 at the Port Kaituma Community Centre ground, and outreach on Thursday, August 28 at the Guyana Goldfields Aurora Gold Project, and an outreach with miners at Aranka Landing at 11 hours. The Pre-Pork Knock a Day exhibition on Tuesday, August 26 at First Street, Bartica. Customer Appreciation Day on Thursday, August 28 at the Guyana Geology and Mines Commission on Brickdam, and Pork Knock a Day on Saturday, August 30 at the Regatta Pavilion, Golden Beach, Bartica. It's Mining Week 2014, August 24 to 30, under the theme Improved Recovery, Reducing Impact, Securing the Future of Mining.
Among the areas of importance that will be highlighted as Mining Week celebrations get underway is the need to protect the environment. Phasing out the use of dangerous chemicals such as mercury is already high on the agenda of authorities.
We have to stick with what we signed on to in terms of international regulation that relates to utilization of mercury in the process, and more importantly, to ensure that we're recovering as much as we can.
Despite challenges over the year, the prospects for large-scale gold mining in Guyana are still very real. Notably, the Guyana Goldfields and Troy Resources projects are set to come on stream in late 2014.
It's Mining Week 2014, August 24 to 30, under the theme Improved Recovery, Reducing Impact, Securing the Future of Mining, with the exciting Pork Knocker Day on Saturday, August 30 at the Regatta Pavilion, Golden Beach, Bartica from 9 hours. Join the fun, get the experience and enjoy the competitions, battling, shoveling, jigging, Tacuba crossing, Warishi race and more. We will meet in Bartica on Saturday, August 30 from 9 hours for an educational and fun-filled Pork Knocker Day 2014. It's Mining Week 2014, August 24 to 30, under the theme Improved Recovery, Reducing Impact, Securing the Future of Mining.
The mining sector contributes significantly to Guyana's economy and provides employment for thousands of persons throughout the country. More investors are also flocking to the country's shores, with several moving ahead to set up multi-million-dollar operations. One such company, Guyana Goldfields, said it is on track to commence mining in Aurora, Cuyuna by July 2015. The company is currently undertaking drilling and studies to advance and develop the Aurora Gold project. All Guyanese are being urged to continue supporting the sector and those who work tirelessly, fueling its growth and development.
I want to encourage all Guyanese to salute and to recognize the hard work of our miners and the contribution of the mining sector to development, and to reaffirm their support for the sector so that we can work together in addressing both challenges but also allowing us to maximize opportunities. Our government, through the Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment, we hope that this mining week, the celebrations, the activities, the observances will make a difference, and make a difference in a positive way to the sector and to the country as a whole.
The mining and quarrying sector is expected to return a moderate growth of 2.8% in 2014. Gold, which is the dominant factor in this sector, is targeted to produce 484,562 ounces, a moderate growth of 0.7%, reflecting the volatility of world market prices and consequent impact on investment and production.
The Ministry of Natural Resources and the Environment and the Guyana Geology and Mines Commission presents Mining Week 2014, August 24 to 30, under the theme Improved Recovery, Reducing Impact, Securing the Future of Mining, with outreach and playoffs on Saturday, August 23 at the Madia Community Centre ground, and August 27 at the Port Kaituma Community Centre ground, and outreach on Thursday, August 28 at the Guyana Goldfields Aurora Gold Project, and an outreach with miners at Aranca Landing at 11 hours. The pre-Pork Knocker Day exhibition on Tuesday, August 26 at First Street, Bartica. Customer Appreciation Day on Thursday, August 28 at the Guyana Geology and Mines Commission on Brick Dam, and Pork Knocker Day on Saturday, August 30 at the Regatta Pavilion, Golden Beach, Bartica. It's Mining Week 2014, August 24 to 30, under the theme Improved Recovery, Reducing Impact, Securing the Future of Mining.
Mining Week 2014 also has a significant historical importance, since it marks more than 150 years since regulators have been collecting royalties.
It's 160 years, so that it's a long time we've been collecting royalty. But prior to that, gold was declared, but royalty was not collected. So the history of this mining week is really rich. There is much to celebrate.
As Minister of Natural Resources and Environment, I want to encourage our miners to come out and to participate, learn more about the mining sector, learn how they can benefit as well as how they can contribute, as it were, to securing the future of mining, improving recovery, as well as reducing impact. We have a number of activities in Madia, in Port Kaituma, in Bartica. We're visiting a number of other mining camps, be it in bauxite, be it the quarrying operations. We've been meeting with small and large miners.
And I'd like to congratulate all those miners out there who are working. We want to recognize the owners, the people who are camp managers, the jetmen, the people who do the shoveling, the people who work in the excavators, the people who are working the mineral processing equipment, the people who take time out to verify that what is declared is correct. We want to recognize the Gold Board, and mostly I want to recognize my own fellow colleagues who work in the GGMC, who have worked timelessly, or commissioner who stays late and works beyond the call of duty, or deputy commissioner, or managers, all those staff in the mines division, the people in the land management division, the people in the library, the people in the environmental division who are making sure that our environment remains safe. We want to thank those people who are working in reclamation. We want to thank the people in the labs. We want to recognize those people who are working in our carpentry, mechanical workshops, all the staff of the GGMC, including petroleum, because these people have made a difference. They have made Mining Week a reality. And of course, finally, I want to recognize our Minister of Natural Resources and the Environment and all his staff in the ministry.
Check us out on the internet for this and every episode of Dorado Shines. Just go to YouTube, search for Dorado Shines and start watching. Or like us on Facebook and receive instant updates.
The Guyana Forestry Commission is a semi-autonomous government agency with the mandate to ensure sustainable harvesting and monitoring of our forests. The Guyana Forestry Commission is governed by two legislations primarily: the Guyana Forestry Commission Act as well as the Forest Act. Under those two legislations, we are allowed to facilitate or to allow stakeholders to enter into joint venture or joint arrangements with each other for the harvesting and utilization of the resources of the forest. Under those legislations, it is also permissible for export to be carried out. The State Forest Exploratory Permit is one type of concession that the Guyana Forestry Commission issues. Under that type of concession, concessionaires are allowed to carry out a maximum of 25% of harvesting.
One thing to note here as it relates to compliance, these guiding documents outline the requirements that the different stakeholders need to follow, and if by chance there is any defaulters or any breach of any one of these requirements, the Forestry Commission do take serious action against those defaulters.
One of the key points made under the Code of Practice for timber harvesting speaks to the maximum allowable cut for the country, which allows for us to compute the maximum amount that can be harvested at a national level annually to ensure that the forest regenerates naturally. That level equates to 1.6 million cubic meters. Currently, as far as over a decade, including 2013 and currently in 2014, we're only at a fraction of that maximum sustainable level. In actual numbers, we're at about 30 to 40% of that total level of maximum sustained yield. I would make reference to the Minister of Finance's half-year summary released a few weeks ago, in which it was concluded that the forest sector has grown by 30% in export earnings. This, of course, bodes well for the sector because it allows for us to create employment opportunities and to also allow for small and mid-sized enterprise development to be fostered in many areas of our country. Guyana is engaged in a hallmark agreement with the Government of Guyana and the Kingdom of Norway. That bilateral agreement between the two governments allows for payments for ecosystem services in the form of forest carbon. Over the past 3 years, there has been compliance by Guyana with the compliance requirements of that bilateral agreement. In the area of forest management and harvesting of forest produce, there is also compliance with the requirements as set out in that bilateral agreement. In actual fact, the level of forest harvest that is stipulated as the benchmark for an annual period, Guyana has never exceeded that level. In 2013, Guyana has not exceeded that level. And from the looks of things, in 2014, there is going to be general compliance as well with the stipulations of that bilateral agreement.
The claim that the Guyana Forestry Commission supports joint ventures agreements as a means of circumventing the forest laws of Guyana is, of course, without any base. The Forest Act of Guyana provides 4 joint venture agreements, actually. It provides that so long as the individuals equally qualify, then they are allowed to enter into these arrangements, and there's a process, a legal process that has to be followed, and once that process is followed, then the joint venture agreement is approved. It is only approved after that process has been followed and the requirements therein have been met.
The claim that there is an increase in illegal logging in Guyana, and of course the illegal exportation of logs out of Guyana, that is false.
There is a claim that community operations as well as small and mid-sized enterprises are disadvantaged in Guyana's forest sector. This claim is false. In actual fact, in Guyana, we have close to 1.19 million acres of forests that have been allocated directly to community forestry associations. And currently we have 70 functioning community forestry organizations which support close to 3,000 persons directly employed.
The Guyana Forestry Commission remains committed to ensuring that our forests and its resources are being sustainably utilized, and we will continue our sustainable monitoring of that forest to ensure compliance with our laws. We also remain open to continue working with all of our stakeholders, both local and international. We also remain committed to continue implementing our very open and transparent processes, which allow for all stakeholders who have an interest in the forest to come forward, make the relevant applications to us. We go through those legal processes and we award based on merit.
It's Mining Week 2014, August 24 to 30, under the theme Improved Recovery, Reducing Impact, Securing the Future of Mining, with the exciting Pork Knocker Day on Saturday, August 30 at the Regatta Pavilion, Golden Beach, Partica from 9 hours. Join the fun, get the experience and enjoy the competitions, battling, shoveling, jigging, Tacuba Crossing, Warishi Race and more. We will meet in Partica on Saturday, August 30 from 9 hours for an educational and fun-filled Pork Knocker Day 2014. It's Mining Week 2014, August 24 to 30, under the theme Improved Recovery, Reducing Impact, Securing the Future of Mining.
To learn more about the new litter prevention regulations, visit the Ministry of Natural Resources and the Environment's website at www.nre.gov.gy and click on the link Pick It Up Guyana. You've been watching Dorado Shines. Do join us again next week for another program. Until then, do remember that we all have a role to play in protecting the environment.